between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. This throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
First and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Murray to give. This is Drake.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Back to throw now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers. And now it's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing it in here on second down, this time complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll look to throw again. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it went very well there for a first down.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Akers. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now they're staring at 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Arizona.
First down, Murray. He finds his target. It's Schultz. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Cardinal.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28.
It's a gain of 17.
To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Rams 3.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
Good.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
On 1st down, Drake. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. They'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This pass complete to Reynolds. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out of the man.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Back to throw again. They'll find Reynolds over the middle. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
4-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. Touchdown, Tyler Higbee. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, and the lead is down now. At 11, it's 21-10.
The score, Cardinals 21, Rams 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third and short.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
First down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You know, he's been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that style.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Murray from midfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On second down, it's Drake. But he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Cardinal first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on
nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A 3-yard gain.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
He'll try and run it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
The pressure gets to him again.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A real head-scratcher there. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right back to Drake. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Terrell Burgess on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL
on EA Sports. Murray going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And his kick here is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Reynolds, his 1st touchdown of the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Cardinals 30, Rams 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Cardinals on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
Their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Flushed out right. And now the ball's out following midfield. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. Fumble recovery. Touchdown for Arizona. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Cardinals 37, Rams 17.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Second and 12.
At the 15-yard line.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Today's final score, Cardinals.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Cardinals, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We just step on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Rebound with the